Hello YouTube, DonTheCrown here, and there's just been a pretty big patch to Overrealm, and I kind of want to talk about it real quick, especially whether or not some of the things are a good idea to opt into. So if you don't know, you can just press escape and then click announcement here to see the patch notes. I always kind of like miss these when I log in, but here's pretty much the update. In the Overrealm, the chance to enter the second layer, or like the second floor, has been increased to 100%. So no more one floor wonders, which is amazing. I'm super happy about this. I hit 3 rainbow one floor wonders in a row yesterday, so that was pretty annoying. Secondly, there's a new talent node added to the containment dossier called No One Knocks. And what this does basically is makes it so that your chance of going through the door is reduced to 30%, but the drop quantity in the Overrealm is increased by an additional 32%. We'll get back to that in a second. Also, you can now see Prism related stuff in people's dossier or their like build code, which is really good because like I just did a video about the like reflection thing and how it doesn't work if you're looking at somebody else's build. Now it should work. They fixed the bug with Nightmare. They fixed some text with Steel Watcher, and they fixed some other stuff down here as well. But the thing I really want to talk about is this change to the Overrealm. And I think having the ability to make it so that it's always going to be 100% to go through the door to the second floor is a really good change. However, if we go over here to key, we look at our containment dossier, we can see this new node here called No One Knocks. So I guess this is not going to be Breaking Bad, but in the Netherrealm, the chance of entering is reduced to 30%, but you only get 32% more loot. And I think that generally, if you are in like tier 7, maybe this might be a good idea to do. Or if you don't like the league mechanic at all, you do not want to do it, then this is okay as well. Although if you're not going in, you don't even really need this. However, if you are planning on farming the Overrealm, this is overall probably a bad idea. So to give you an idea, let's say we run 10 maps. So we run 10 maps at 100% Overrealm loot. That means that we're getting 1,000 loot total. But if we run 10 maps and only 3 of them give us loot, well, and that loot is at 132%, then we only get 396. So this is like a lot less loot. This is a massive nerf to the amount of loot that you would get in the Overrealm. And personally, I have no intention of taking this node. I'm up to profound a little bit right now, and it's kind of slow going, but I think this would be a massive nerf overall to my farming. I do get some FE from running in the Overrealm, and I think that this is like a crazy amount of nerf here. If this number was like 300%, that would probably be more interesting. However, right now this just ain't it. I would highly recommend avoiding this. Also, I've seen a lot of people ask like, why is my Overrealm so hard? I die like one time and it closes. It's because if you spec into these final points over here, you lose 2 additional attempts, another 3 additional attempts. So you only get 1 attempt. So you really don't want to take these if you're like never dying in the Overrealm. 6% additional drops really isn't worth it if you're like, dying. And then same thing here with the additional damage taken. This really makes them super duper tanky. Pretty much just like, yeah, this is a very big number. So basically this one's already taking them down to 67%. And I would assume that this is another, another really ridiculously kind of low amount here. So we're down to basically taking 29.48% of damage. So unless you're like extremely overkilling the Overrealm, I really wouldn't recommend these. And I kind of feel like if you take these one here with the default time is -4 seconds or -6, that these are a little bit safer, especially if your build's pretty fast. Like I probably would take like 1 point here, 1 point here first, just like for the overall best. But I do not intend to take No One Knocks probably at all. I think this is bad. Maybe it's good if you like happen to get lucky where you get like a rainbow and like another 32% additional drops. But yeah, I don't think this is good. They should buff this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you going to be knocking or not knocking? Hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you again soon.